Devlog 1, making a new game. This time it's gonna be 2D, because 3D was gonna get really hard, and I'm not there yet, so we're gonna be doing this one. My idea for this game is gonna be a skill tree, but the skill tree really unlocks everything. It unlocks your player, it unlocks enemies, it unlocks guns, it unlocks bullets, it unlocks types of enemies, it unlocks the menu, it unlocks everything. Everything that you can think of, the skill tree will unlock. So you really will start out with nothing and have to build your way up. So here we go. Here's our player. He sort of just moves around. He doesn't do much right now. So let's give him a gun. Perfect. A gun. Nope, never mind. That's not supposed to happen. Alright, there we go. That was something, but here we go. We got him gun to rotate. Also gave ourselves a background because it was looking a little weird. Alright, let's give this gun an ability to shoot. Because, you know, that's what a gun's for. Alright, here we go. You're going to be experiencing this with me for the first time. Okay, that did not work. Let's try that again. Wow, that actually worked the second time. Okay, on to the next idea. Alright, let's make enemies now. Alright, I got a little carried away here and made it possible to pause the game. I know I said I was going to make an enemy, but, you know, tough. The gun still moves, but it looks cool, so I'm going to pretend like that was intentional. And let's make a volume control. And there we go. Now you can control the volume with a slider and toggle it. However, the toggle doesn't actually work, so let's quickly fix that. Perfect, now the toggle works. Nope, doesn't work. Nope, it does work now. Alright, now to actually make enemies. Alright, I got carried away again and decided to make another type of bullet called Giant Bullet. All it does is do more damage and it's slower to shoot. Alright, let's actually make some enemies now. Okay, perfect. We have a thing following us. It looks a little weird, so let's make it spin instead. Alright, it spins, but it gets smaller? What? That's... okay. Alright, perfect. Now the enemy will actually be an enemy. Now we just have to add some collision on these things. Oh my god! First off, with getting hit. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. Okay, that did not work, so we're gonna put this aside for now and work on the bullet. Okay, that also didn't work, so we're gonna go back to the player hitbox. Alright, it's not getting hit. I don't know why. Oh, I literally said it shouldn't do that. I wonder if that was same with the bullet. Nope, the bullet was actually sideways, but the image was facing us. So technically it wasn't registering as a collision. Let's change that. But for some reason it still doesn't kill them. But I'm tired of working on bullets. Let's work on more UI. We have main text, subtext, and corner text. The main text is going to be for kill tree, subtext is for I don't know yet, and corner text is going to be for score. So now if we die, it'll show us our score, which is still 0 because for some reason, our bullets don't actually kill the enemy. Alright, so long story short, the bullet wasn't actually hitting the enemy because, I don't know, the enemy was weird. They both had different things on it, and they're like so similar yet not, so we're gonna fix that. This isn't the optimal way to fix it, but it works, so we're moving on. There we go, we hit the enemy, but it doesn't do any damage. Why doesn't this do any damage? Okay, technically I wasn't actually setting the damage, so let's fix that and try again. So I was actually temporarily setting the damage, so it doesn't actually do any damage. Okay, perfect, now it's fixed. Alright, the bullet doesn't work anymore, so let's go back to that. I don't know why it's doing this. I'm only temporarily setting the type of bullet, which means nothing's gonna work. Oh, I spelled giant wrong. Nope, still not working. Oh, the V in bullet is lowercase. Okay. This actually works. And if we kill an enemy, we get points. Amazing. Let's change the value a bit and go a bit faster. The game is actually working, let's go. And let's run into this giant horde of enemies to die. And there we go, that's our score. And this is going to be kill tree so far. There's no skill tree yet because, I don't know, I haven't gotten there yet. So my games actually are available on itch.io, tburger.itch.io. It'll be available in the description and on my channel page. They're not as good as this one's going to be though. In the newest and every video, I will be updating itch.io to have the newest version of Kill Tree. So that's going to be it for my Devlog 1. Game's looking good so far. So tell me what I need to add. And again, this game will be available on tburger.itch.io. And I don't know, maybe I'll actually add a skill tree into the game. Alright, see you in the next one.